Dr. Robert Andreozzi was born in Lebanon, PA on July 11, 1941. His parents' names are Rocco and Pearl. Even though Dr. Andreozzi did not have any siblings, he had a cousin whom he was very close to who lived next door to him. As a child, Dr. Andreozzi did not get in too much trouble, but he still had an eventful childhood. Dr. Andreozzi was the only person in his family who joined the military. Once he graduated from medical school, he then enlisted in the Army. Dr. Andreozzi wanted to enlist because he was a product of the World War II era. He also joked that he thought enlisted because he saw too many John Wayne movies. Dr. Andreozzi had many reasons for enlisting in the military, but one of the main reasons he joined was because of his father, who had never had a chance to serve. He wanted to fill that missing piece in the family. Once Dr. Andreozzi graduated from medical school, he was then commissioned as a first lieutenant. He then went to Fitzsimmons Army Medical Center in Denver, Colorado for his residency training. He was then promoted to captain. When Dr. Andreozzi first got to Fitzsimmons, he did not know how to put the rank on his jacket, but he quickly adapted to his new lifestyle. Do you believe being an intern was like the hardest part of your career in the military?
Yes, it definitely was. I'll tell you one brief story if we have time, okay? When you start your internship, you're either on cardiology or you're on gastroenterology or you're on surgery or obstetrics and gynecology, whatever. I started off in cardiology, which is very intense service because you had people with heart attacks and so forth and so on, and you had to be Johnny on the spot. At the same time, you had an on-call schedule where you were the assistant medical officer of the day, and you were responsible for taking any medical call for the whole hospital. Well, our internship started July the 1st, and if your name began with an A, as mine did, you had the first weekday of call. Well, it happened that July the 1st was a Friday. You also had the first weekend call. Well, July the 2nd and the 3rd happened to be Saturday and Sunday, so I was on call those days as well. And you guessed it, you also had the first holiday, and July the 4th happened to be the holiday. So I was on call July the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and I was walking around like a zombie.
Dr. Andreozzi's basic training came after his internship, and as an intern he was very busy. Dr. Andreozzi started off in neurology, which is very difficult. He had to work around heart attacks and had to be quick on his feet. Along with being on one of the most difficult services, Dr. Andreozzi had to be on schedule. After Fitzsimmons Army Medical Center, he went back to Korea. Dr. Andreozzi left Korea and came back to Fitzsimmons and had started his dermatology training. Dermatology was the opposite of his internship. Everything was calm. Dr. Andreozzi did not have much of a social life in the military, mainly because he was already married and had one child initially, but later had 2 more. Fortunately, Dr. Andreozzi did not witness much action in the military. Dr. Andreozzi saw the results of the action. He saw things such as young men that were blinded or had no legs or arms. Some of Dr. Andreozzi's duties were dealing with medicines, surgery, and even pediatrics. When he worked in the emergency room, his responsibilities were running the dispensary, taking care of the sick, and helping anyone who injured themselves. He also had to go to the stockade every day to check on the prisoners and assure that they were being properly treated.
Dr. Andreozzi bonded very well with some of his patients, such as Major Dick Winters. Major Dick Winters and Dr. Andreozzi had a close friendship and had a saying, "Hang tough." Before Major Dick Winters passed away, Dr. Andreozzi made a promise to him that he would go to Omaha Beach and nail a bracelet to a tree that says "Hang Tough" on it to honor his friend. Dr. Andreozzi made true to his promise and went to Omaha Beach after Major Dick Winters died. To this day, Dr. Andreozzi still has the rock he used to nail the bracelet to the tree at Omaha Beach. That was a true friendship that he will always be reminded of when he looks down at his wrist and sees his "Hang Tough" bracelet. Dr. Andreozzi is an amazing veteran, and we are so thankful to have gotten the opportunity to meet him. He believes that there is nothing you can do for good luck because you are in charge of your own destiny, and you are in charge of making your own luck. Dr. Andreozzi is full of bright memories and entertaining stories about his childhood and service in the military. It is an honor to have done this project on his service in the military.